Well, it is long overdue that I trash an indie Metroidvania on this channel, but I suppose Ghost Song is that sacrificial lamb. From a largely one-man dev team and published by Humble Games, yet another Metroidvania title that arrives day one on Game Pass. The buy-in with Ghost Song is atmosphere. Hand-drawn graphics, vaporwave music, an intriguing environment, purposely confusing story that raises questions faster than you're willing to search for answers. Your character, I guess called the Dead Suit, has a unique look, kind of like Samus, you know, with the cannon arm, but wearing the bush from Fortnite, with the legs of an OnlyFans model who got into cutting. All you know is you've appeared to have crash-landed on some planet named for Black Panther's girl, except the crash happened off-camera because the animation would have been time-consuming. Your default weapon has a limited range and overheats, but you can use the overheating to your advantage. Whacking foes with a red-hot cannon yields more damage, which you're going to have to rely on as everything is a bullet sponge, with vastly more health than you. Unfortunately, Ghost Song is going for the Souls-like, Hollow Knight punishing death vibe, appealing directly to the kids with nothing better to do in their time. Every death puts you back where you last saved, strips your inventory, and makes you try to slog through again. And in true Souls-like fashion, you can return to your spirit, your whatever, and reclaim your inventory. Which means instead of learning from your lesson and not going down a certain path, you have to go down that path. You are quickly given a map, and there's no need to farm for a compass, so it's got that going for it. But that doesn't stop Ghost Song from becoming a tedious grind. Oh, so what's the real problem, Vaughn? Look, we need to talk about controls. You're asked to do some intricate jumps and they feel trickier than they should be. There's a delay to everything you do. You can't avoid return fire from enemies, and whacking away at them, hoping that they don't get a hit in, is just too big of an ask. It's like in the move to 3D, developers have forgotten how to design and implement 2D. So you're walking around a hand-drawn environment that looks like Ori's, and there is voice acting, so it does seem a little more AAA than the average indie title. But look, if you so chose to go to the left at the start, you're just going to get beat up, and that's the game's way of telling you you should have went to the right, which means climbing around in the caverns until you get to the end of the labyrinth where you get killed and have to redo this over and over before completely abandoning the game because the controls are too clunky and the combat is unsatisfying. Yeah, I was tough on Hollow Knight, but you know what you didn't do in that game? Stand perfectly still and whack away at things, simulating some kind of quasi-turn-based Final Fantasy. I lost interest in Ghost Song an hour in, and yeah, I didn't make a ton of progress here, but that's by design, isn't it? Oh hey, we're gonna make a fairly short game, but we want to make sure everybody dies a shitload and has to restart. Yes, indie devs, you have mastered the art of artificially expanding a game's playtime. Give Ghost Song a 4.5 out of 10. So we're at the part of the video where I have to beg you to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell because subscribe doesn't really account to anything other than YouTube might someday send me a plaque.